Okay, so alright, so I got the powder coating system from Eastwood. It came in today. So we're just going to open it, kind of see what's in it. Probably won't get any powder coating today, but tomorrow or this weekend probably. Okay. $100 wine voucher. What are you talking about? Okay. So I bought some powders here. This is machine gray, so I figured that would be good for having around here, you know, equipment parts, stuff like that. That'd be a good color to have. We'll try it out. This is, what does it say? Assuming it's black. You know what? And I thought I ordered semi-gloss black, machine gray, high gloss, jet black. So, okay, there's the semi-gloss black, and that must be the high gloss. But I thought I ordered. I may not have. I thought I'd put a thing of chrome in there too. I may not have that. I just wanted to see what that looked like. Chrome, that sounded pretty neat. So here's the powder coating machine. It's a dual voltage PCS-250 dual voltage powder coating system. Yeah. So let's see if we can open this. See what's in here. Okay, nice. So I guess your material goes in here. I guess this screws onto here. That's cool that it came in these cans. You can just screw these cans in here and store it in here. That's pretty nice. I like that. I have seen in the past where people have ordered the same gun, and I don't know if they just ordered, if I ordered more or they ordered less, but they came in powders, like, you know, in a bag. And, oh, that'd be kind of aggravating. So yeah, here it is. This is the setup here. Here's your control for your voltage, I guess. So yeah, we'll get into that maybe, yeah, coming up this weekend, hopefully. So anyway, I just got that in and I wanted to show you guys. All right, new day in the shop. Okay, so today I showed you in the last video I've got a powder coating system. It came in, and I got home last night. I couldn't help myself. I took it out and was seeing what all I need. I went ahead and hooked a regulator up to it, the one from the spray gun. I actually ordered another one, or a couple more, so I'd have some more. And yeah, so I've got it set up here. I'm just kind of looking through the instructions, seeing what all it takes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it on these tow hooks. I've got them right here. I've sandblasted. I had sandblasted them originally, just the front part, because I thought, well, I'll just paint them with the car. But I was like, I'm going to powder coat those things. So I'll sandblast the rest of them. And we'll get them sandblasted and get the powder coating system set up. I got the oven. I wanted to see how a part would hang in here, so I hung a part in here to see what how that would work out, you know. Anyway, so I guess I'll hang those up. I'll use welding wire for it, but I've got to do some housekeeping, I guess, because since I painted, I haven't been back in here. But anyway, yeah, we'll get set up and then we'll start messing with this powder coat and see what we can figure out. Okay, so what I've been thinking about, the idea with this powder coating system is that you're able to preheat the part. So I've got a kind of a part in here. I haven't powder coated this yet. I haven't tried the system out yet, but I'm just thinking I want to be able to remove it from the oven, place it somewhere, and powder coat it without it being a big hassle having to clamp something down or, you know, secure something to a table. So I'm thinking about making this stand. I've got this piece of metal here, this old bracket, and I'm going to take what we cut out of the shelf here, this piece of angle iron there. I think I'm going to weld it on here and let it come out on both sides as a tray where I can take this out and just be able to slide it on that tray there. And that's up high enough where, you know, I should be able to spray it from all angles. And you know, definitely don't want it down here where you can't really get to it good. But I was thinking maybe up here. And then I've also got a piece of angle iron that I'll weld on the bottom, and it's a pretty wide piece of angle iron. I can weld it and let some stick out the back, and then most of it stick out this way to compensate the overhanging weight, and possibly get some casters from Harbor Freight. That way I can roll it around and get it out, you know, out of the way if I need to, or powder coat somewhere else in the shop, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. Go ahead and start cutting this bracket off, or I may see if I have some angle iron that I don't have to cut. I don't know. I may have a piece or two that I don't have to cut. I can just weld on there. Anyway, yeah, let me get set up and we'll show you guys what we're doing. I was thinking about this again. I talked about just putting the angle iron up here, which I'll definitely do that, but I may also put one down here. That way if I want to set something on top of the grate, let's say, you know, a part that the bottom side of the part it doesn't matter if it gets powder coated or not, I could just set the part on top of the grate, and you'd want it more at a more comfortable level, like right here or something. So yeah, maybe I can put another set of angle iron pieces out here that'll hold that oven rack on it, you know, where you just set it on there. But yeah, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't. First we got to get a measurement. We got to get a measurement on this grate here. It's about 14 inches, a little over 14 inches. Can't really see. 14 and a half inches maybe. Okay, so I know that I want the bottom piece, which is going to be this piece of steel here. The bottom piece, I want it to be, you know, stick out more on this side than it does on this side. So let's just eyeball it, see what we think we need. Hold on. I want it to stick out about, I'm thinking 8 inches on the back side, and then let's see, the front side's about 12 inches. So probably, let's go for 28 inches. That's a kind of a good number. 28 inches, a 28 inch piece, and we'll weld it at 8 in the back and 12 in the front. And that should be plenty stable enough. I can put casters out on the front and the back if I go get some casters for it. I decide to go that route. If not, it can just sit on the flats of the angle iron. So we'll go ahead and get those pieces cut. split this in half. So this is about the length that I need. I'll just split this in half. Yeah, and once we got those split in half, I'm gonna need another piece of angle iron. I'm gonna need another piece of angle iron, so I got this piece here. Cut it same length, and we'll go ahead and put 2 racks on there. That way you can powder coat from the top or the bottom, however it's hanging in there, or whether it's hanging or whether it's sitting on top of the rack. So, yeah, let me get these split up. I like these long nib markers. If you can see that. I like these not long nib markers. I got these from Temu for nothing. But you know, you can kind of, if you're marking something, you got to get inside of a hole or something, you can get in there with it. I don't know, it's pretty neat. Should get some of these. I may have messed up your, because this oven rack is wider than this, so I can't weld these directly to here like I wanted. So they're gonna have to be welded to the outside a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because this rack is wider than this thing, the oven rack, if you can see here, it's actually wider than this deal here. Actually fits on there just like that. So what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll just cut a small piece of angle iron, the width of this, weld it on here, and that way I can weld that on top of there. And I'll weld one on each side, and that way I can weld those to it. I'll do that here and here. So just cut off about 1-inch pieces there and weld them to the side of this. So I've got a foot to weld this to. So let me go ahead and get those cut. I might need some supports, but I don't think I do. Because anything that's going to be on this top rack is going to be a small piece. So it's not gonna be very heavy. So the bottom one, maybe I'll put support, an angle support on it. I think this will work for this. I'll put a couple more tacks right here and then call it good. Alright, let me get these bottom ones set. I'm gonna set them at 36 inches. Go up with this a little bit. Put a mark on here. If you guys haven't seen these things, this is made by Klein, but anyway, it's a digital angle finder. I've seen these things the other guys using. They're really useful. It's got a magnetic side and a non-magnetic side, and you can turn it either way. So I'll use the non-magnetic side on this one so that when I pull it off, it doesn't move this piece because it's not held on there that good. So perfect. So I used this when I built the lean-to on the side of the shop for the air compressor, and I used it to find my angle for my joist coming down. It made things so much simpler. Like I didn't have to guess because I had already had the posts set. I was able to connect one side of my joist and then come down here on the other end and put my angle finder on there and set them both the same angle coming off the roof. It worked really good. So if you guys want one of these, I'll put a link in the video description which one I got. I think I got it off of Amazon. It works really good though. We've got this thing welded up. Got both our top and middle piece there. I guess you can call it bottom piece. So the rack just goes up here. Just sits in there like that. Hard looking through this camera. And then the bottom one, same thing. Just fits in there like an oven rack. And should be able to powder coat right there. Take to the oven, straight into the oven there. Easy peasy. So yeah, I think that works good. Yeah, clean it up a little bit, and maybe I'll throw some paint on it. I don't know. Okay, so this is the Eastwood PCS-250 dual voltage powder coating system. I got it from, of course, Eastwood.com, but I kind of laid it all out here. I wanted to show you guys what it was like. I've already did the unboxing in the last video, but you can see it's got a cable that comes out, which is this is like got a little momentary push button on here that you push to activate the system, and then you can start spraying. This is your ground clamp. It just connects to the part, preferably, or a wire or an oven rack. You have your gun here, which has the electrode running into it, and I believe that's it right there. And apparently it electrifies the powder or something. I'm not really sure how it works. But, and of course you got your plug-in. So I was looking, I built this rack, so I'm like, where am I going to put this at? This is perfect. So I was I was thinking I can just mount this box on the side of here. Just mount the box right here on the side. And I mean, it's not, I'm never going to use this thing anywhere other than on this rack right here, because it's where I'm going to powder coat stuff on the oven rack to put in the oven. Unless I was to get like a big oven, you know, which I'm not doing. So I'm just going to mount that box on the side of there. It's got mounting holes, and this is a plastic box, so as far as any grounding or grounding or anything, it won't mess up, you know. It's not metal, so I don't think it would be an issue. But anyway, so I'm gonna mount that box there, and yeah, I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is just mount it right here. That way, all the buttons and the wires are coming out of the front there. I'm gonna mount it down low to keep it away from, you know, if I had a hot oven rack here or whatever. I think that would be kind of out of the way. And also, I think once I get done, I can just wrap the cords around those things there. So let me get some holes pre-drilled in here, and then I'll mount this thing up. Okay, so I got it mounted on there, and yeah, I'll just be able to store the gun and all the cables right there. Maybe I'll put something on here to wrap those cables around there with, maybe not. Yeah. Okay, so I got it situated here. Got me a place to store the cords and the gun, so it's all one contained unit. I really like that. That's gonna make, you know, getting this thing in and out, using it's gonna make it simpler. So I can just, once I get some casters on there, I can just wheel it around, move it where I need to move it in and out of the way, whatever. When I put some casters on, it will sit up a few inches higher, maybe 4 inches higher. So I didn't figure that in when I was doing it, but that'll be okay. I don't think it'll be any problems. So anyway, yeah, that is my powder coating rack, all in one unit, I'll call it. Okay, so I got the got it painted, and my wife went. I got her to go by Tractor Supply and pick up some casters while she was running out to the store, and so she picked those up for me, and I got them on there. Got this thing painted with paint from Tractor Supply, and yeah, it turned out really good. So I'll be able to jump right into powder coating now. So I guess that's what we'll do next. We'll do some powder coating. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, comment below, and thanks for watching.